The sound of his breathing stayed with me. Slow and uneven, as if the war itself had settled inside his lungs. The human soldier lay broken on an alien landing platform, eyes fixed on a sky that did not belong to his world. Ash-gray clouds drifted overhead like exhausted spirits. Dust hovered in the air, stirred by distant explosions now long finished. Every breath caused him pain, yet he refused to slip into unconsciousness. He would not die quietly. His name was Elias Rowe. No legend. No celebrated hero. Just a man who followed commands, carried his rifle, and dreamed of returning home. Blood filled the fractures in the metal beneath him. Not all of it was his. Some belonged to friends whose voices were already gone forever. The battlefield had gone silent, not peaceful, only waiting for what came next. Elias tried to lift his hand. Pain answered instantly. His armor was shattered. His body was failing. He recognized this moment. He had seen it in others before. This was the edge between living and ending. Then the light shifted. A shadow crossed his face, slow and deliberate. Not an attack. Not sudden. Calm. He forced his eyes to focus. She stood above him, tall and unmoving, wrapped in dark armor worn smooth by countless battles. It was not ceremonial. It was built for war. Her eyes glowed softly, like distant stars hidden behind mist. Not cruel. Not merciful. Simply aware. She was not human. The galaxy knew her kind well. A vampire queen. Not the myth humans imagined. No cloaks or theatrics. Her species fed on blood, ruled empires, commanded fleets, and decided the fate of wars. She was Empress Kaith. Elias attempted to raise his weapon. His arm refused. Around them, alien soldiers stood frozen, weapons ready, eyes locked on their ruler. Kaith knelt beside him, the ground subtly trembling under her presence. "You are dying," she said, her voice controlled and even. Elias gave a weak laugh and coughed blood. "Yeah," he whispered. "I figured." Kaith tilted her head slightly, studying him as if he were a puzzle rather than an enemy. "You fought well," she said. "For a human." It was not praise. It was fact. Elias closed his eyes briefly. The world was fading at the edges, sound stretching thin as time slowed. "Then finish it," he muttered. "Why wait?" "I could," she replied calmly. "But then I would never know." "Know what?" he breathed. "What a human becomes," she said, "when offered more than death." She raised her hand. A single drop of her blood formed at her fingertip, dark and faintly glowing. The soldiers behind her tensed. Fear rippled through them. Elias stared at the drop as his instincts screamed in protest. His heart faltered. His vision dimmed. "Drink," Kaith commanded. "No," he whispered. She leaned closer, her gaze locking onto his. "Live," she said softly. "Or end." The drop fell. The moment it touched his lips, pain erupted through him. Not fire. Not heat. Something deeper. His veins ignited with light, blue and crimson racing beneath his skin. His scream tore free as if his soul were being dismantled and rebuilt at once. His body arched violently. Armor cracked further as energy surged within him. Kaith did not move. She watched. Alien soldiers shouted in panic. Fear spread as Elias felt everything, every wound, every broken nerve. The pain peaked, then narrowed, sharpening into focus. His heart slammed once, twice, then stopped. Silence. Then it started again. Stronger. Louder. Power surged through him like living lightning. His lungs filled on their own. He gasped sharply, eyes snapping open. The sky looked different. Sharper. Closer. He could see dust particles vibrating in the air. He sat up, shocking everyone, including himself. His wounds were closing, flesh knitting together with faint glowing threads. Keith stepped back. It has begun. What did you do to me? Elias asked, staring at his hands as they trembled. I saved you. A distant shot rang out, aimed at the Empress. Elias moved without thought. The bullet struck his chest and dropped harmlessly to the ground. Silence crashed over the battlefield. Weapons turned toward Elias. Fear replaced certainty in the soldier's eyes. He stared down at the mark on his armor. No pain. No damage. You should be dead, he whispered. Yes, Keith replied. So should you. More shots followed. Chaos threatened to return, but Elias felt something awaken within him. Not hunger. Not rage. Awareness. He moved again, faster than thought. The world blurred as he crossed the platform. He raised his hand, releasing a precise burst of energy that disarmed the soldiers without harming them. The war ended in that moment. Later, Keith brought him to her world. It was not dark or cruel as humans imagined. Stone cities rose from red plains. Technology and nature existed in balance. Elias healed within days, but the changes continued. Strength. Speed. Heightened senses. He could hear heartbeats through walls, feel emotions pressing against him like gravity. The hunger followed. Not for blood, but for energy, for life itself. Keith taught him control, watching him constantly. You are not like us, she said. And not like your kind. The galaxy noticed. Stories spread. Empires whispered. Religions panicked. Some demanded his death. Others wanted to claim him. When war came again, it was not against humans, but against Elias himself. He stood beside Keith as fleets gathered. Let me go, he said. They want me. I did not save you to surrender you, she answered. The battle that followed shook space itself. Elias fought with purpose, absorbing and redirecting energy, disabling ships without destroying them. He chose mercy. When it ended, the galaxy understood. Elias stood before the United Worlds, no throne, no crown. I was dying, he said. I was given a choice I did not understand. He looked at Keith. She did not make me a weapon. She made me a bridge. He left not in exile, but in purpose. Legends followed, but he remembered the truth. He was a dying soldier who refused to end.